Hello, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to speed up your manifestation, how to make it come faster, and also how to manifest on a deadline. These are two questions that a lot of people ask, and so I'm happy to dive into it with you. Before I jump in, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel in the corner or below. Also know that I offer lots of self-study manifesting courses. All of my courses are linked below. There are 14 courses down there. It can help you manifest anything you want. Okay, let's jump into this. So two pieces of this video I want to cover: how to speed up your manifestation and how to manifest on a deadline. So these are interesting questions, actually, both of them: how to speed it up, how to manifest on a deadline. Typically what I find is underneath that question, so the reason anyone would ask these questions, if you're wanting to speed up your manifestation or if you're wanting to manifest by a certain date or by a deadline, when people ask these types of questions, what it means is you are, the way I speak about it is you're saturated in the lack of not having your desire. So the other way we can say this is you're believing that you don't have your desire. In this moment, you believe most dominantly that you do not have your desire. Because you believe most dominantly that you do not have your desire, you want to speed it up, make it come faster, or you want to manifest on a deadline. You want it to be here by a certain date. So feel into this first part with me because it's really important. The questions we ask about our manifestations are really indicative of what our state of being is. Your state of being, so who you believe you are in terms of your manifestation. If you believe your manifestation is yours, if you believe it's going to be yours, if you believe it's inevitable, the impulse to make it come faster or make it come by a certain date kind of leave your consciousness, your reality, because you already start to relate to your desire as if it is yours. So when you're relating to your desire as if it is yours, you stop trying to make it come faster. It is from the state of being. The state of being is essentially your main belief system about the thing you're manifesting. Let's say you're manifesting a relationship. Your main belief system about who you are in terms of being in this relationship, that is what is the main thing that is manifesting. And if your state of being is in the state of, it's not here yet, the relationship isn't here yet, I really want it to come as fast as possible because, in the parentheses, it's because it's not here yet. So the part of us that wants to speed it up, make it come faster, make it come now, typically is the part of us that is associated with not having our desire. So this is very important for us to know. There's one thing you have to do to manifest anything you want, and that is to more dominantly be associating with yourself as if you already have your desire. You don't have to do this in your mind, meaning you don't have to delusionally think that you're in the relationship. For me, it's a deeper process than that. It includes saying thoughts such as, I know I'm in the greatest relationship of my life. I love being in this relationship. It's amazing. But you feel as if you are the version of yourself who already has your desire. You start to feel like a new person. You start to feel like the person who has your desire. You are, yes, thinking the thoughts, but you are feeling like the person who has your desire already. This is moving into a new state of being of already having your desire. When you more dominantly are practicing walking around in your life, in the world, as the person who knows your desire is yours, you know the relationship is yours, you know it is inevitable, you know you are going to have it, that is when questions like, how do I get it to come faster? Or I want it to be here by a certain date, those leave your reality because you are already associating that this is a done deal. There's no more anxiety about the subject. There's no more anxiety about you manifesting it. It's already done, okay? So back to the original questions, I mean, can you manifest on a deadline? Yes. Can you speed up your manifestation? Yes. But it's not by doing anything special. The fastest way to get your desire here is by stepping into, in your imagination, with your thoughts, with the way you feel, stepping into the new version of yourself who already has the thing you want. So the questions to ask yourself to speed up your manifestation are, well, what would I be thinking if I already had my desire? So again, if the desire is a relationship, I'd probably be thinking, I'm so happy. I love being with my person. I love our relationship. I love my partner. He makes me feel so good. I feel like a queen in this relationship. I feel so incredible. You'd be thinking the thoughts as if you were already in the relationship. You're internally, you're pretending. You're stepping into this new version of yourself. What is it like to be the person who has my desire? The more you practice those thoughts, the more you're going to start to feel different about the subject. So you're practicing the thoughts of, I love the way my partner takes care of me. I love the way it feels to be in this relationship. We are so happy together. It feels so amazing to be together. You start to feel literally like a new person. You don't have to necessarily feel like you are in the relationship, although when you're using your imagination, you can pretend and feel like you're in the relationship. But what you will really notice is you're going to start to feel like someone who knows this relationship is inevitable. You're going to start to know that no matter what, this relationship is going to happen. It's going to start to feel closer to you. The relationship. It's not going to feel so far away. It's not going to feel like, wow, it's way out there. How do I make it come faster? Again, the only state of being that asks these types of questions, I'd say 99% of the time, of like how to get it here faster, how to get it here by a certain date, it's the state of being that thinks they don't have it anymore, or they don't have the relationship, they don't have the desire yet. And if you are thinking like that, you're delaying it, because everything is just a reflection of your inner world. So your work to make it come as fast as possible is to, really start to believe that it's yours. It's already mine. It's already mine. The relationship is already mine. That's how to make it come faster. Now, let me talk a little bit about deadlines. I did talk about manifesting. I didn't manifest on a deadline, but I manifested a very big amount of money, and I knew the month or the months I was going to manifest it in. I'll link that video up there. Now, I talk about this in that video as well when it comes to money. Manifesting on a deadline, for me, it's less about manifesting on a deadline, and it's more about including in your assumptions that something, that your manifestation is going to come by a certain date, by a certain point in time. Now, where people get this wrong is, again, they're associated with lack. So what I will say about manifesting on a deadline is, like, if you can, leave it off the table. It doesn't need to be there. Unless you're an advanced manifester, I wouldn't be manifesting on a deadline, because usually a deadline, all that's going to do is make you feel more like you don't have it. And the thing we want to do to manifest is feel like we already do have it. If you already have your desire, why is there a deadline in some date in the future? You already have it. There's no need for a date in the future. It's happening now. It's who you are now. You don't need a date. The date is today. It's already happening now. So if you do want to incorporate deadlines, if you are more advanced in manifesting, I would say, if you want to incorporate a deadline to manifest something by, what I would do is I would be thinking about it more as an assumption. I bet it's going to happen by this date. I bet I'm going to be partnered in the summer, and it's going to be so fun because we're going to go on these trips together. I imagine it's going to happen by this date. You incorporate the deadline, the timeline, into your assumption. I assume it's going to happen by this date. Now, again, I would recommend that most people do not manifest with a deadline because it's typically coming from anxiety. It's your own anxiety that thinks you can't have your desire, that wants to stamp a date on it. Instead of letting that anxiety rule you and create your reality for you, take all dates off the table and step into, I have it now. It's mine now. It's who I am now. Practice that. Practice those thoughts. I love being in this relationship. I feel so taken care of. I feel so cherished. I feel so adored. I feel like a king or a queen. Practice that. It's happening now. The more you are practicing internally that it's happening now, you are living in the end. That is the only thing you have to do to manifest. I'll link my playlist up there. You're living in the end. You practice that inner state as much as possible. That's how to make it come as fast as possible. The more you step into the self that already has your desire, the faster you step into that self through your thoughts, through the way you feel, the faster your desire is going to come. Okay? Thank you guys for being here with me in this video. I love being here with you. Please make sure you like the video, you comment below, and you subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.